Hi orchid lovers, welcome back to Blissful Garden. Today, I'm going to share a new orchid care tip that helps stimulate flower spikes, encourage bud development, and promote healthy root growth all year round. It's a simple method, but it really supports your plant's overall cycle, from roots to blooms. Let's get started. When an orchid has rotting roots, it becomes very difficult for the plant to grow. The roots are responsible for taking in water and nutrients, so once they're damaged or decaying, the plant can't support new leaves, flowers, or even maintain its basic health. I'll go ahead and trim off all the damaged and decaying parts. By doing this, the plant no longer wastes energy trying to maintain dead or weakened tissue. Instead, it can redirect that energy toward producing fresh, vigorous root growth. Removing the old, worn-out roots not only prevents further decay, but it also improves air circulation around the remaining healthy roots, which is essential for orchids. Once new roots start to form, they're much more efficient at absorbing water and nutrients, which means the plant recovers faster, especially after repotting. Next, we'll use a spray bottle to mist the plant with clean water. This helps stimulate the opening of stomata, the tiny pores on the surface of the leaves. When the stomata open, the plant becomes more active and better prepared to absorb nutrients. So, by misting first, we're essentially waking the plant up and getting it ready to take in the fertilizer or nutrient solution that we'll apply shortly after. Prepare 3 cloves of garlic. Peel the garlic cloves. Garlic has several beneficial effects on orchids when used properly. It contains allicin, a natural compound known for its strong antifungal and antibacterial properties. When applied as a diluted solution, garlic can help prevent fungal infections in the roots and leaves, reduce bacterial buildup, and protect the plant from common issues like rot or soft spots. Chop the garlic into small pieces. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to support me and never miss any orchid care tips. Pour 500 milliliters of water. Stir the solution. Soak it for 30 minutes. Prepare some rice. Rice contains several nutrients that can be beneficial to orchids when used properly. Use 3 tablespoons of rice. That amount is enough to release a good balance of natural nutrients into the water without making the solution too thick or starchy. Pour 500 milliliters of water. Stir the solution. Soak it for 30 minutes. After about 30 minutes, once the nutrients from the garlic have been released into the water, give the mixture a good stir. And then strain it through a fine mesh or cloth. This will remove any solid garlic pieces and leave you with a clean, usable solution that's safe to apply to your orchid. Alright, so first we're going to use the garlic solution to wipe down the orchid's leaves. Yeah, this step might seem simple, but it's actually really effective. Garlic contains sulfur compounds and a bit of allicin. Those act as natural antifungal and antibacterial agents. So when we apply it to the leaves, we're not just cleaning, we're also protecting the plant. Wiping the top surface of the leaves helps open up the stomata, those little pores that handle gas exchange. When they're open and clean, the plant can photosynthesize more efficiently, basically turning light into energy faster. That helps strengthen the plant overall. Wiping the underside of the leaves is just as important. That area tends to collect dust, fine particles, and sometimes even pests like mites or scale. By gently wiping underneath, we're helping the plant breathe better, literally. Another thing, garlic has a strong natural scent and antimicrobial properties that deter pests. So, by doing this regularly, you're building a layer of passive protection. Red spider mites, aphids, and even fungal spores are less likely to settle in when garlic's been applied. It's like a light natural pesticide without harsh chemicals. The best time to do this is either early in the morning or later in the evening, when sunlight is softer. After about 20 minutes, once the nutrients from the rice have had time to dissolve into the water, we'll give the mixture a good stir. Filter the solution through rails. Stir the solution. Now for the next step, we're going to take the garlic and rice solution and pour it into a fine mist spray bottle. This method is super helpful for people who are busy, but still want their orchids to stay healthy and keep producing blooms. You see, orchids are epiphytes. In nature, they grow attached to trees and get most of their moisture from humid air and light rainfall. So when we use a fine mist, we're actually mimicking their natural environment. It keeps the root zone lightly moist without overwatering, and it helps the leaves stay active and hydrated. This kind of nutrient mist, with garlic acting as a natural antibacterial and rice offering mild B vitamins, works quietly in the background to support the plant's immune system and root strength. The solution is gentle enough for weekly use. Just once a week is enough. It's quick, easy, and especially good for maintaining healthy growth if you don't have a lot of time to do deep care routines. Just one thing to keep in mind. Try to avoid spraying directly onto the flowers or buds. Once your orchid is in bloom, too much moisture on the petals can shorten the life of the flower or even cause spotting. So focus the spray on the leaves, the aerial roots, and around the root zone. For this final step, we're going to deeply water the orchid using the garlic and rice solution. This means soaking the entire root zone so that the nutrients can be fully absorbed. When you water this way, the roots have direct access to the antibacterial properties from garlic and the mild vitamins and minerals released from the rice. Specifically, rice water contains trace amounts of vitamin B1, also called thiamine, which is known to stimulate root growth and reduce stress after repotting or environmental changes. There are also small amounts of potassium and phosphorus, both of which support stronger root development and better nutrient movement within the plant. By soaking, we give the roots time to take in these elements properly. But timing matters. You'll only want to let the roots sit in the solution for about 20 minutes. If you leave it too long, especially in humid weather, the moisture can actually cause root rot. And that's the exact opposite of what we want. You can do this deep watering routine about 3 times every 2 weeks. That frequency gives the orchid consistent access to mild nutrients without overloading it. Just make sure the potting medium has good drainage and never let the roots stay wet for too long after soaking. Soak it for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes of soaking, once the orchid has absorbed the nutrients from the garlic and rice solution, we'll gently lift the plant out of the mixture. At this point, the roots have taken what they need, and it's important not to leave them submerged any longer to avoid excess moisture that could lead to rot. After 25 days, you can really see the difference in the leaves. They look firmer, more upright, and have regained a healthy green tone. There's less yellowing or drooping, which shows that the plant is absorbing nutrients more efficiently. The surface of the leaves also looks cleaner and more hydrated, a sign that the misting and wiping routine is working well. The roots show strong signs of recovery and growth. You'll notice more white or green root tips appearing. That's a clear indicator that new roots are actively forming. The older roots look firmer and plumper, no longer shriveled or mushy. That means the plant is taking up water properly again. The natural compounds from garlic help prevent rot, while nutrients in the rice supported steady root development. Overall, this is a healthy root system in progress. And that's it for today's orchid care update. Thanks so much for watching and joining me on this journey to healthier, stronger plants. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a tip. Drop a comment below to share your own orchid stories or questions. I love hearing from you.